Hello, everyone.
And I'm Thaddeus McMichelson. And it's 1856 today in the United States of America, and we got some spicy news.
And I'm Claudius Bongo.
Yep. Yeah. Well, we're talking all about what's going on here in America. So the nation's pretty divided right now. I mean, that's an understatement.
I'd say it's pretty damn divided.
Yeah. Well, we'd like to introduce the 17th installment of what we call Everybody's Talking About Kansas. That's right. There's a lot of stuff going on in Kansas right now. Ever since the Kansas-Nebraska Act passed a couple years ago, I think. Oh man, time sure does fly.
I'll tell you what.
It's been very controversial about whether Kansas should remain a free territory or a territory where slavery is legal. It's recently been open to popular sovereignty, but people have been flooding into the state of Kansas to murder each other over the issue.
You know what they say, when in Rome.
Yeah, okay, yep. Anyway, for example, John Brown, that guy, a pretty crazy guy, he's been going down to Kansas with his boys and just slicing up sorry about that. He's been slicing up pro-slavery people with swords and axes and just finding new fun ways to kill them, you know?
I'll tell you what, though, he is pretty cute.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Anyway, moving on to other news. Recently, the Select Committee on the Pacific Railroad and Telegraph of the U.S. House of Representatives published a report recommending support for a proposed Pacific Railroad bill. The necessity that what matters is that I think it looks like they're going to build a big old railroad going all the way from here to here, like so. See that? Kablam! Whoa! Look at that.
That's at least like 3 miles.
At least, and that's record-breaking right there. I mean, all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast, you can transport stuff, you can do stuff, and this is a big, big step. Anyway, we've got an election coming up, and this one's looking pretty crazy, so we kind of got a three-way run because that Whig Party, they don't exist anymore. They've just faded away. There's been a big buzz about this newfangled Republican Party, which formed as a reaction to the Kansas-Nebraska Act, where they opposed the spread of slavery to new territories and opposed the very restrictive Fugitive Slave Act. And you know, the front runner for these Republicans for their first big run for the presidency is John C. Fremont. Seen that guy? He's a pretty spicy guy. He's one. You call him a Renaissance man, you know. Yeah, and then we got James running for the Democrats, James Buchanan. Nobody really liked Pierce, so even his own party didn't want to re-elect him or try to re-elect him, so they chose James Buchanan.
I like his name.
Yeah. The big surprise for this election is that we got former President Millard Fillmore running for the Know Nothing Party.
Nobody cares about him.
Go. Wow. Shut up. Hi, my name's Joel, and I want to share with you a new creation I've recently patented. I call it, well, this isn't it right here. I haven't actually built one yet, but I'm just going to do a demonstration to show you basically what it does. I'm thinking of calling it the dishwasher because its function is actually washing dishes. So I thought it'd be cool if I made the name of the structure the dishwasher because that sort of describes what it does in the title.
It's a great name.
Because it washes dishes.
Yes.
Basically, what, again, I haven't built it yet, but what it's going to do is it's going to be a hand-operated machine. You pull a crank, and then it pours water onto a dirty plate. So basically it'd be like that.
That's revolutionizing the
Yeah, so as you can see, look at the, take a look. This plate is still very dirty. It still has visible stains on it, but it's slightly less obvious. And that's really what the goal of the machine is. You know, I've pitched my idea to many people, and it's been described as incredibly ineffective, and it hardly cleans anything. But I think you should buy it anyway. Please give me money. Thank you. If you've really been into the recent hits, the recent pop top charters of the 1850s, such as the Arkansas Traveler and Old Folks at Home, then you're gonna love this hip new folk duo called Irish Need Not Apply, made up of Jonathan Currency and the legendary Little James?
Cornelius Aikenwater.
Okay, yep, that's what he likes to call himself. We play our own hip new tunes. Here's a little example. My brother and I we was sitting in the Senate, and my brother, he said, Johnny, he called me Johnny. He said, Johnny?
Looks like Mr. Brooks over there. He called Mr. Brooks. He said, looks like Mr. Brooks.
H! Come see one of our performances. Please.
Please.
We need support.
We need money. They're gonna chop off my legs. I owe a lot of people a lot of money. People you don't want to owe money. They're gonna break my kneecaps. It's not gonna be good. Please give me money.
He's right. I'm going through similar problems. I want to, be able to provide for my dog.
And
I would want to give him a happy life. Yeah, them too. Yeah.
The slaves.
Well, I just want, and they're not enough to just satisfy them so they don't run away.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Humane slavery.
Yeah, I want to make it decent for them.
Yeah.
Not great.
Yeah, not too great though.
But please come support us.
Please.
What up? My name is John C. Fremont, and I am running for president in this year, 1856, and I want your vote. You might be asking, why should I vote for this guy? Well, I am running for this brand newfangled Republican Party. We are formed to oppose the popular sovereignty in Kansas and other Western territories, and oppose the expansion of slavery into those territories. I will fight to the death for a free soil Kansas, okay? I will fight against the new restrictions of the Fugitive Slave Act and against everything that Franklin Pierce has put into place. Here are some other reasons why you should like me. I'm hip and young. I'm 43, I think. I'm an explorer. I'm a soldier. I'm a politician. I'm a human. And I'm coming. I have some more items here. I'm charismatic. I'm manly. I have a beard. I like to fight. I like to eat. My heart's big and it's got hot blood running through it. Please, vote for me. Free soil. What's my slogan again? Sorry, I don't have a great memory. Yes. Free soil, free men, and Fremont. All of you should participate in our democracy because that's what America is all about. So, if you are a wealthy white male, please get out to the polls and vote for Fremont. I'm much more interesting than all those other candidates, alright? James Buchanan, more like lame. You can't even win. Millard Fillmore, more like stupid head. That's right. Vote for me. I'd vote for him. We're back, and you guys are gonna really like this this spicy little drama we got. You gotta tell me about this.
Juicy drama this side of the Mississippi.
Just how I like them. All right, so basically, what happened recently was right on the floor of the Senate in Washington D.C., Republican Senator Charles Sumner just got viciously bopped by Preston Brooks, who broke his cane over his head. Whoa. Charles Sumner was hospitalized after the incident. He's okay now. He's alive, but he won't be able to return to the Senate for a few years. This was all over a very controversial speech he gave recently about the Kansas issue and whether or not it should be admitted as a free or slave state. Here to comment on the issue is Charles Sumner. Come. Thank you for being on the show, Charles.
Oh, my pleasure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't touch his hand.
I saw him.
Pretty greasy, ain't it?
Well, so this was all over a speech you gave in the Senate. What was so controversial about this speech, and what ideas did you express it?
Well, you know, the issue of Kansas being omitted as with popular sovereignty is now a hot button issue in the Times. And I was very supportive, as many of my fellow Republicans, of admitting Kansas as a new free state, which did not take well with people like Preston or other Americans who share his ideals.
Okay, so what do you think about people like Preston? What would you say to them?
Darg man.
Oh, well that... All right, well, that's all for now. Is there anything else you'd like to say just before we conclude the segment?
Yes. To Preston Brooks, you will die on January 27th, 1857, and I will return to the Senate after your death.
Thank you for being on the show. Have a nice day. I hope you get a speedy recovery.
Yes.
I love you.
Hope. As you know, what happened to Mr. Sumner was Mr. Brooks came up to him and he took his cane and he was basically like, and basically Mr. Sumner was kind of just like, no, and what? Up next we have Preston Brooks himself. Welcome. Welcome, Senator Brooks. Thank you for coming on the show.
That was divine. Yeah, so my name is Preston Brooks.
Yes.
And I'm an advocate for slavery. I really support slavery a lot. And I'd say that I prefer white people to black people in an almost, I'd say, a racist way.
A very
I'd
racist.
say
Like
it's
deeply racist.
arguably
Like
very
you
racist.
really.
Yes. You could say that.
You can extrapolate.
I don't want to,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
I
all right,
understand.
Okay.
What are your hobbies? What do you do?
Well,
Every time?
I'd say number one on the list is enslaving people.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I like beating people savagely
Yeah.
a lot,
Vicious.
viciously,
Wow, yeah.
you could say. And I like to, grow out my soul patch.
That's it. Yeah. That's.
Yeah.
Sounds like my cousin James.
Oh, your cousin
He loves
James.
viciously
Dude.
beating people.
Dude,
you know?
he's a
Yeah.
wild man. I'll tell you what.
Yeah. Anyway, so you just bulked Charles Sumner. You didn't like his speech, so you whacked him with his cane
Yeah,
over the head. Give us a little
yeah.
explanation about what your motive was for doing
Well,
that and how it went down.
Originally, I was just gonna challenge him to a duel and murder him.
Yeah. Standard.
I was just a regular murder. And then he looked at me kind of like a little twinkle in his eyes, and he looked, you know what? I was like, all right, Charlie, that's enough. So I sprinted full speed to him in the middle of Congress. It was totally inappropriate. It was really weird. People have told me, at least.
Yeah.
And I beat him with my cane, and
Yeah, I've heard you broke your
I
cane
actually
over
broke
his
my
head.
cane.
Is that correct?
I broke it
Yeah.
over his
And then
head.
you kept beating him with
I
the
kept
broken
beating him.
cane.
Yes. I kept on beating him.
Do you feel like that was a little cruel,
Well-
a little over the top?
What can I say? Just
Yeah, so there's been mixed reactions to what you did to Senator Sumner. People in the North abhor it, and people in the South actually, a lot of them view you as a hero. But what do you say about that?
I've heard some people are, kind of collecting these splinters from my cane. A little weird, but people can do what they're gonna do. It's whatever.
Okay. Can I have $200?
Yeah,
Can I have a kiss?
right now. Oh, I carry
I was
200.
I wanted to get lunch.
Okay.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay, can
Oh.
I just have
Just take it. Okay.
All right, well, thank you for coming
All right.
on the show.
All right.
Really, I appreciate it, Mr. Brooks. Sit down, sit. I really think this issue, it may just seem like some guy beat another guy up, but I think this symbolizes something much bigger. It's like, it really gives us an example of the tensions, the increasing tensions and the division between North and South Ring. Sectional tensions increasing.
Absolutely.
it's almost as if we could just suddenly explode into a big old civil war in like
War between
maybe not immediately, but in like 4 years.
Perhaps.
You know. Anyway, that's all for tonight, folks. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys.
Hope you enjoyed the show. I personally
I hope you really enjoyed it.
I hope
in a
you
very-
enjoyed the show. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, that's what I
You with the
you
face.
you
I hope you like
you
really.
specifically you.
Is it still rolling?
Yeah.
Oh. We're going off the air. Please cut the cameras.
I'm leaving.
Please. I'm leaving too.
Please don't.